Modern education needs to be drastically reformed, drastically changed. I think today, this kind of knowledge have not brought answers to a fundamental question.
And I think when
expensive furniture can't relax.
Yeah.
You have all these things, but
You have got all the luxury, but you are unable to sleep.
the purpose, life, the love, the compassion, that's missing. So today's education should be strongly guided by spiritual and inner values. Future of the world depend on the children.
Hello everyone, my name is Pranav Vashisht and I'm your host at the Gut Feel Show. This time we took the Gut Feel Show to Leh in the Toyota Hilux. This video will show you a glimpse of Leh Ladakh and the amazing monastery which is called the Thiksey Monastery. This podcast is with the founder of the Mahabodhi International Meditation Center, Shri Bhikkhu Sanghasena ji. With him, we discussed about the education system and his take on the modern education system and what can be improved and what is missing in the system. Keep watching till the end if you have any interest in the education system. And like, subscribe and share for more such interesting content. Thank you so much. Jule, Guruji.
Jule.
I am so glad I could make it to your campus. This is a very, very beautiful campus. I stayed here last night and it feels very, very peaceful here. The location, the birds chirping around, the sunrise and the sunset, everything just makes you at peace.
Thank you for your visit. I'm very glad to see you here, but your visit is too short.
Yeah.
So hopefully you can come again for longer time.
I'll come for 4 or 5 days.
We can sit leisurely, talk more about on some important issues, and also sometimes do some little meditation and yoga.
Yes.
I always say that anyone who comes to Ladakh going back without experiencing a dose of meditation, their visit is incomplete.
Yeah. True. गुरुजी मुझे ये पूछना था कि हमारा जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम है, you have a school here on campus. I think Western education system is not a complete education system. It is lacking in a few things, like for example, the emotional intelligence, which leads to leadership skills. What do you think? What is the Western education system lacking? How can we improve that, or how are you working on that here in your campus?
I really appreciate that you raised a very important issue. You know, what education means. I myself have been involved in providing quality educations or holistic educations to our children for last 30 years, more than 30 years. So I fully agree with you. The education system, the present education system, which was, I think, started by Western, British
ruler around the industrial era.
That's right.
Yes.
So the modern education needs to be drastically reformed, drastically changed. Whatever you see in the world, good and bad, is a result of the education.
Yes, true.
There are some good things going on in the world, and I think more than good things, bad things are going on. That's also is a direct result of education.
Yes.
So there is suddenly and urgently required to look into the education system and bring reform or improvements. Yes. So as you said, I see the present education, so Western system education is job oriented, information oriented, money making oriented education.
Yes.
It head oriented, information head oriented. They don't touch about heart education.
Yes.
So with the result, what happens now, children have acquired profound knowledge about what is in the space.
Yes.
Children have been asked to acquire knowledge about what was millions of billions years ago. children were asked to acquire knowledge what is in the center of the earth. Today, wow, children know so much. They could fly higher and faster than any birds.
Yeah.
And they have memorized all the information in their brain, and they have climbed and conquered the highest mountain of the world. They have landed on the moon. They touched the bottom of the oceans. They have found out what is in the center of the earth, and they are now trying to land on Mars and other planets in the universe. But answers to our fundamental questions, that is the problems human beings are facing, the challenges humanity is facing today, this kind of knowledge have not brought answers to our fundamental questions.
Yes, it has, I think, confused further.
It increased further.
Because I think too much of awareness is also bad.
Right. In ancient time, our suffering was limited. The suffering of hunger, thirst, suffering of the material comfort.
Yes.
No more than that.
Yes.
Today we have all the material comforts,
yes,
but the fears, worries, tension like depression, stress, tension, these were not known.
Yeah.
You know, there was some 30, 40 years ago when tourists were coming here and they were talking stress, tension. Our people don't know what they're stress, tension talking about.
Yes.
Today, you have all these things. You have the expensive pillow but lost the sleep.
Yeah. And I think when
expensive furniture can't relax.
Yeah.
You have all these things, but
you have got all the luxury, but you are unable to sleep.
Right. Right.
I think, Guruji, what you rightly mentioned is that we are solving all the outer problems, going to space, finding other solutions and challenges, but we're not facing our own inner challenges.
Okay.
I think the thing that is about looking inward is something that is missing.
Exactly. So today in our education system, we will have to bring the spiritual values, the inner values.
Yes, true.
First, we have to teach the children the art of living here and now from morning to evening.
Yes.
How to live from morning to evening in the present time, peacefully, happily, harmonious and friendly.
Yes.
Loving and serving, caring and sharing each other without hurting and harming each other.
Yes.
This is the first things we have to learn. How to live with compassionately, friendly, lovingly.
Yes.
These things are not taught. In the long list of the subject where children have to study, the most important thing is missing. The meaning of life, the purpose life, the love, the compassion, that's missing. So today's education should be strongly guided by spiritual and inner values. This is what we are trying in our school.
Okay.
In our school, we are trying to provide the education to the children in such a way that children grow physically strong, mentally brilliant, culturally rich, spiritually enlightened, and materially prosper, and environmentally friendly, and globally peaceful. And yes, psychologically.
So making a holistic personality.
Psychologically
stable,
balanced. This is what we are trying in our school, and our school is becoming a role model.
Wow.
This is part of our country.
And it had 100% result this time?
Yes, this time. And this was the first batch of our 12th class. After our school was upgraded to 10+2 just 2 years back.
Wow.
Yeah. And here we emphasize a lot. We have yoga regular, meditation regular, spirituality is very important.
I think the schools in the cities should consider this as a model school and bring up learnings from this school to the schools in the cities and bring these pillars of spirituality and holistic development into the education system, because otherwise what we are developing, we are preparing a breed of students who will go further and only focus on materialistic things in life, but whenever they fall very, very hard. Exactly. That is what leads to substance abuse, that is what leads to depression and a lot of issues these days. So I think
That
these
is,
things should be taken from these schools.
modern education system teach the children to think more and more, run faster and faster, do more and more, get more and more.
More, everything
exactly
more.
That is that teach. And the children are doing with the result. They have enough, still they are running because they have been taught they have
to
been
run.
trained to do that.
Yeah.
Competition with the friends, competition with neighbors. This is what happening, and that is what else we can expect other than depressions and stress and tensions. So, Western education is too much focused on the physical, the material aspect of that.
Yeah.
Science oriented. So I think there is a urgent need to bring this polarity together.
Yes, that amalgamation of two
Yeah.
things, so that we need to focus on holistic personalities rather than toppers and the winners.
Exactly.
We need to make more all-rounders, I believe. I think all-rounder is
The purpose of education is to, how can we help the children to live, in a peacefully, happily, harmoniously.
yes.
That is the important. So in this, I think science and spirituality must come together.
Yes.
Science, spirituality.
The two S.
Yes. Yes, last time talking. If we can bring together materiality and spirituality and ecology and psychology, physics and metaphysics,
Yes.
this meditation and medication,
Oh, wow.
together.
This is a very good...
If we can synthesize these two polarity,
yes.
science and spirituality
Yes.
can bring the greatest blessings to the earth.
True.
Great thing,
Bilkul.
isn't it?
They both should go hand in hand.
Yes.
I think one without the other is incomplete, and it leads to unstable mindset, unstable planet, unstable environment, a lot of things. I think that when these will be hand in hand, I think we will have a stable planet.
The great scientist Albert Einstein,
Yes.
he was a great scientist before, but that was one part of humanity, the material, physical part of. And later, at his age, he realized that something is missing. He became spirituality.
Yes.
And he said that science without religion is lame, and religion without science is blind.
Blind.
So wonderful, no?
Wow.
Yeah. So this is what today need to bring all the educationists, people, those who are involved in education, need to come together and have a serious discussion and reform.
Reform, yes.
The education.
I think it is high time for reform.
We all talk about the future of the world. We all think that the future of the world should be peaceful, harmonious, safe, Future of the world means future of the world depend on the children.
Yes.
The children are the future of the world.
The more you work on the children, the future of the planet is safe.
Right. Future of the world depend on children.
Yes.
The children depend on what kind of educations, guidance given by the teachers and parents and our society.
True.
Isn't it?
True.
So children are innocent. They are like blank paper. You can write anything. They are like saw, toy. Out of which
you can mold them.
You can mold and create any image out of it.
Yes.
So
I think that is where we need the right leaders in the education system who have the right mindset about the future of the generations. And I think that is where, Guruji, the model schools like you have in your campus, I think the schools in the cities should learn from these model schools, involve these pillars of spirituality into the education system, which can make more holistic students and the next generation that is coming up.
Exactly. Very important to include the spiritual values in education system. Yeah. For that, all the teachers, those who are involved in education, they need to meditate. They need to learn what means spirituality, what means meditations, yoga, and all these things.
Yes.
Now,
absolutely.
good things. More and more people are becoming aware. Let us hope that we will be able to.
I think the reform in the next 10 years should take place. We are heading in the right direction. People like you are doing great job, and I hope through the medium of my channel we can spread this to as many people, and the right people who are in the reform of the system, those people can see and maybe step forward towards a reform for a better and a holistic education system. Thank you, Guruji.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your wisdom.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you liked this video. This was our collaboration with Toyota, where we got their amazing vehicle, the Toyota Hilux. Comment below and tell us if you would like to see us going around more places and meet more guests. Please mention which guest you would like to see in Toyota Hilux on the Gut Feel Show. Subscribe, like and share. Thank you so much.